Good morning, Packers fans. It's Aaron Nagler here with your Packers Daily Chat on Cheesehead TV social channels. It's 10 a.m. on a Monday or Tuesday or Wednesday or Thursday or Friday, which means we're talking Packers right here. Hello to everybody in the comments section. Some fine folks mixing it up already. Good to see TKM at his post, as per usual. Good to see everybody. It's Friday. Thank God it's Friday. Man, just kind of dragging myself through this week. Good to be here. Good to be on the precipice of a weekend. I'll address whatever this is right away. There are rumors apparently about AJ Dillon getting traded. People, don't pay attention to internet rumors. If you hear it, if you see it, if it's out there, that means it's not true. If it's on the internet and you're reading about it, it means it's not true. Some troll in his mom's basement pumping out rumors for you to get all worked up about. It's not true. Aaron, is this rumor? It's not true. But what about it's not true? I hear it's not true. Just clip that, save it, keep repeating it whenever you see rumors. To quote the late, great Ted Thompson, this isn't fantasy football. How's everybody doing? Oh, good morning, Aaron. Thanks for doing this. Always love a good thanks for doing this. I know the Packers re-signed Kevin King, but is there any chance Kadar Holman or Josh Jackson could surpass him in this new zone scheme? It's not strictly zone, but I hear what you're saying. It's a definitely change as far as the scheme goes. Could they? Yeah, it's a possibility. Be interesting to see how much chance of a real chance that they're given. But yeah, there's a possibility. All depends on how those reps get doled out in practice and or preseason games. I would think Kevin King has the inside track, but yeah, there's absolutely a chance that, say, Kadar really comes on, kind of makes the jump, so to speak. Maybe Kabion Ento turns some heads. Josh Jackson, maybe a switch of schemes kind of unlocks something that's been missing these first 3 years. All of those are a possibility. I will be surprised if that happens, if that is an actual development. But to say it can't happen, I think would be unwise. Yes, there's a possibility. The lack of real news is causing this BS. Yes, Daniel, that is correct. Because they have so much fucking time before the draft happens. So everyone has to make up crap. Nags, were you in Green Bay doing investigative janitorial work? I was not. Hey, Nagler, you mentioned you live in New York. Do you ever come to Green Bay for games? Hayden, yes, traditionally. When there's not a global pandemic going on, I'm usually there for all the home games. Cheesehead TV partners with iHeart in Milwaukee. As you guys know, I'm on their radio waves throughout the week, and I do a post-game show with them. And our first year partnering with them, they flew me to all the games and did the post-game show out of Stadium View. Not sure what that's going to look like this year. Obviously, didn't do it last year. We did the watch parties throughout the entirety of the season because of the pandemic. Not quite sure what the season's going to look like this year. We're still working on that. Still a lot of balls in the air, so to speak. But I will undoubtedly be in Green Bay for some of the games this year. And I doubt I'll be there for all of them. I'll probably be in studio for the balance of the season, but I'll be in Green Bay for a couple of home games probably. Am I a mod or a rocker? Definitely a mod. Lee, thanks for the super chat. The big question, favorite pizza topping? I don't know. It varies between, it goes back and forth between pepperoni and sausage. I'm a basic man. I'm not, I don't like things too crazy, but I do like some meat on my damn pizza. Someone please tell my girls. Happy Friday, Nags from Oregon. What's up, John? Good morning from New York City. Wait, where was your question? Just went away. Thanks for starting the weekend on a positive note. Go Pack Go. What's up, John? Hope you're well, man. I will never forget the apocalypse of the Packers. What does it say, Joey? I will never forget the apocalypse of the Packers Daily Chat at midnight after the Jordan Love pick. It's good times, man. Good times. Andrew, thanks for the super chat. Plot twist, not only do we take an edge in the first, we trade up for that edge, and Packer Twitter burns as the front office toasts a spotted cow. It's a possibility. Unlike all the joking comments I get about, they're going to draft a quarterback or they're going to draft a punter and, there's going to be a meltdown, blah, 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 blah. That's all ha, ha, ha. But actually, If Gutekunst traded up for an edge, wouldn't surprise me. I don't think he's going to, but it wouldn't surprise me at all. Kyle, thanks for the super chat. You can't live in New York or Wisconsin. Where are you moving? Whew, damn. London or Berlin. It'd be tricky making the watch parties work, but yeah, London or Berlin. Favorite pizza joint back home in Wisconsin? Joshua, for the longest time, it was Frank's on College Avenue, which has been closed for a long time, as I understand it. Maybe they're are they open again now? They may have reopened, but when I was growing up, it was all about Frank's. My parents still go to Frank's every week, or did while it was open. They have a great brick oven pizza that they cut into squares, the square slices. Oh, that shit is so good. I also like Stuck's back in the day. I don't know if that's still there in Appleton, but yeah, those were my two. But growing up, it was all about Frank's. Man, we used to have pizza night with a bunch of families. We'd go there, and they used to have this huge kind of play area in the back where the kids could go. This monster contraption that you could go and you could climb on, and there was a slide, and there was all sorts of stuff to climb on. And it was so much fun. And then one time, some kid broke his arm or whatever, and then they had to take him down because you're going to get sued. So ridiculous. People are so soft these days. Anyway, Cyril, thanks for the super chat. Are you familiar with the Broadway show Come From Away? I have several friends who are in that production. It's a great piece of pride from my home province of Newfoundland. I got it eventually. But yeah, no, Come From Away. Insane production. Saw the show here in New York a couple times. Yeah, great show. Absolutely. Craig, thanks for the super chat. Does watching football Twitter utterly destroy Bob McGinn's scouting reports as uninformed crap spark joy for you? No, it does not. It's weird, I know. I should just crap on everything Bob does after the way he treated me, but I don't. I think Bob does a lot of good work. And I do think people go a little overboard in picking apart his stuff for the draft, especially draft Twitter, some of the kind of younger folks who I guess don't appreciate the work that he puts into it. Yeah, no, I don't know. I did find it interesting, though. I did find it interesting this year. As far as I can tell so far from what he's put out, he has not referenced any of the Wonderlic scores. Something he has been taken to task on Twitter for the last couple of years. And it appears maybe that he is either decided not to print them or been told not to by The Athletic. Either way, I think that's a positive development. I think that's a good thing because the Wonderlic scores are pretty immaterial to the general public. William, thanks for the super chat. What should we expect with Barry's new scheme? More or less cornerbacks on the field, more safeties. Have a nice Friday, Nags. Thanks, William. Back at you, man. I don't think it's possible to get more defensive backs on the field than Pettine had. Pettine led the league the last 2 years in usage, dime personnel. I do think you're not going to see a major shift. It's still going to be sub-package heavy. You're still going to see more corners and safeties than you do linebackers. Like I said, though, I don't, it's going to be hard to beat Mike Pettine when it comes to putting dime personnel or even quarter on the field. But I don't think it'll be a monster shift. It'll still be sub-package heavy. Happy Friday. What's up, Melissa? How are you? On this day in 1989, the Packers drafted Tony Mandrich with the number 2 overall pick, and the rest was history. Travis, why you got to bring me down? I just referenced that actually on Packers Trivia the other day. Walter, if LaFleur asked you one question on how he runs the offense, what would you give him? I think I already know, but let's see how well I know you. Well, you know me, man. I do. You know what I want to do? What I really want to do? I'll answer your question in a second. But this is like I've had this idea. I had this idea back when Mike was the coach, and it was never really a possibility. But I do think this could happen with LaFleur because we have talked to Matt about coming over to Corey's house and doing a transplants with us, like in person. And what I really want to do is play a game of Madden and have him sitting there critiquing my play calling and second guessing me and playing Monday morning quarterback and basically live commenting or live tweeting how terrible I am at calling plays. I just think it would be funny because that's all we do, right? On the outside, we sit and we watch him call plays, and then we pick it apart on Twitter. I'd love for him to do that, like me or someone else playing Madden. I just think it'd be funny. But what I would say, if he asked for one suggestion, I would say don't get away from the motion every time. And I asked him about this on transplants, and he kind of conceded it about halfway through the year, like his first appearance last year on transplants. He does tend to lean into the motion stuff early in his script and in the kind of openers and early on in games. You see a lot of motion. You saw Tyler Ervin run his wheels off early in games, but then you get to the second half and all the motion is gone. Now they kept with it in Minnesota in week 1 because Minnesota had no answer and couldn't stop it, and they did a really good job of sticking with it. But he seems to get away from it, and I don't know if that's by design or if Rodgers is just like, no, we're going to run other stuff, or if Hackett's upstairs going, we got to pick up the tempo or we got to run the ball or whatever. I would stick with it and utilize it much more because it's so effective. And I understand you can't, have guys running the width of the field every single play, but I think the offense is so obviously better and more kind of unpredictable when they're utilizing it at a higher clip, at a higher rate. That's the one suggestion I would have. And then he would laugh at me and tell me to shut up. So Z is a defensive end, by the way. I got to stop calling him an outside linebacker. Lee, as I told Z on Twitter, and he liked the tweet, so I know he saw it. You just give us a Gravedigger celebration in Lambeau this year, call you whatever you want. And I know that's probably posturing for down the road when it comes time to either negotiate or possibly stave off a franchise tag, because I got to think defensive ends probably make more than linebackers. So, yeah, he wants to be called a defensive end. No surprise. But yeah, I mean, yes, I'll call you whatever you want. Just give me a Gravedigger, man. You did one. He did one against the Chargers on the road 2 years ago. I want one in Lambeau. Could you imagine? Lambeau would go absolutely insane. At least some of Lambeau would. The old farts would be sitting down and go, oh, I remember that. And then the youngsters would be like, what's he doing? But the people who know, the real OGs, they'd go insane. It'd be awesome. What else we got? Good morning from beautiful Cancun, Mexico. Okay, John. Look at you. Awesome. Good morning from freezing ass New York City. Yes. It got cold here this week, but it's supposed to be really nice this weekend. I'm sure you're having a lovely time in Cancun. That Patrick Taylor kid reminds me of Starks. Oh, yeah. I'll tell you what, man. Hope he sticks. Kenny, I hear you. If you guys haven't checked out Pax What She Said's interview, Maggie and Perry talked to Patrick Taylor this week. A really interesting kid. I mean, I'm excited to see him. We haven't gotten to see him on the field because he was injured. And then when he did come back, it was all in-house stuff. We never got to see it publicly. I'm interested to see what he brings to the table. Very productive in college, no doubt about it. But yeah, if you haven't checked out that interview, make sure you check out this week's Pax What She Said. Dustin, thanks for the super chat. Have any weekend dates lined up? If not, how about some drunk cheese? Dustin, won't be any drunk cheese. And yeah, I got a date Saturday night. So you're just going to have to deal with no drunk cheese this weekend. Brian. See, this is why I don't read Facebook. Rodgers to San Fran for the 3rd overall pick, player to be named. And then you start Jordan Love, who's never taken a snap in the NFL. Just completely 86 your Super Bowl aspirations. Come on, dude. Come on. Craig, thanks for the super chat. One game with your life on the line. My life is on the line here, people. What quarterback do you go with? Anthony Dilwig, Doug Peterson, Scott Tolzien, or Craig Nall? Wow, what a murderer's row. Probably Doug Peterson. I mean, Tolzien's got that sweet spin move, but man, it can't be Dilwig. Hell no to Dilwig. Craig Nall just doesn't have the arm strength. I'm going to go with Doug Peterson. He's scrappy. He'd get it done. Don't punish Facebook for Brian. Yeah, I hear you. Comments like that should tell you not to smoke crack first thing in the morning while reading Facebook. I love you guys. Love every one of you. Kyle Shanahan has one winning season. Yeah, but he's also dealt with an insane injury kind of situation for a few of those years. Don't forget, he came into Lambeau with like two like complete journeyman quarterbacks and almost beat the Packers back in the day. He's a good coach. He's a good play caller. His team has had to deal with some really bad injury luck. Hi, Aaron from the Bahamas. Okay, now people are just going to start making this stuff up because, like, before it was Cancun, now it's the Bahamas. Pretty soon I'm going to go hello from Mongolia. Then it's like hello from the International Space Station. I see you guys. No, you don't get me. What's up from Idaho? Okay, Travis, that one I believe. That one I believe. Would I deal love to Belichick for the 15th overall pick? No. Quote Ted again. This isn't fantasy football. The Packers are developing Jordan Love. I know no one understands that. No one gets it because so few teams do it, if any teams do it, but it's what the Packers believe in. They've drafted him, and now they are going to develop him. And he may not play for 2 or 3 more years. But they're developing him. Draft and develop. Kyle, thanks for the super chat. If you had to let one go and re-sign the others, who are you taking? Clark, Adams, or Bakhtiari? Damn. Whoo, doggy. I'd probably take Clark and Bakhtiari. Let Adams go. Out of those 3. It sucks. But, I mean, they've shown they can be productive without Adams on offense. But I need my left tackle, and I need my defensive tackle. It all starts up front. Do I think they'll sign a veteran backup quarterback or just roll with Love? Justin, they will roll with Love. He is their backup. They let Tim Boyle go. Why would they let Boyle go and then sign a vet backup? That makes 0 sense. Yeah, no. It's Love's gig. He's number 2. Dustin, thanks to the super chat. Raji, thoughts? Miss Raji. Definitely miss him. Cyril, thanks for another super chat. Knowing it's limited history, but doesn't it seem Gutekunst's approach to the first round different than the great Ted Thompson? Seems less of a swing for Gut, only first round. I don't know, man. I feel like Ted let the draft come to him, whereas Gutekunst really has the guys or the guy he likes and goes and gets him. You know, he's made moves to go get Jair Alexander, to go get Darnell Savage, to go get Jordan Love. I mean, you know, he seems to have, if not just a guy, but at least probably a tier of, you know, highly rated prospects that if they're available, he's going to go get them. Whereas Ted was very, very much let the draft come to you. You know, let the talent fall down, and we'll take the best of the lot, or what we deem to be the best of the lot. And if there's a number of possibilities, maybe we'll trade back. That seems to be the difference to me. But like you say, it's still very early in Brian's tenure. Love will have won his 10th Super Bowl in the year 2044. I like it. Hi, Nags from Wisconsin Rapids. Mike, another one, I believe. Hello, how are you? Do you see the famous Goody seesaw move again this year? Trade back, then trade up? Going to be hard to trade back from 29 and then back up into the first round, but I guess it's a possibility. But no, I doubt it. Thanks, Brandy. I will. Favorite Rodgers game ever? Mine's 2014 at Miami. At Miami. Wow, that's a unique one. I don't think many people would peg that one. Favorite Rodgers game ever? It's hard not to take the Bears comeback. That Sunday nighter. I don't know. I'd have to think on that one. There's so many to pick from, right? I mean, for now, I got to go with the Bears comeback. It's just one of the greatest things I've ever seen in my entire life. Dustin, thanks for the super chat. F, Mary, kill, Tolzien, Hunley, Boyle. No. We're not doing F, Mary, kill. Nope. Not here on this here chat. I thank you for the super chat, but no F, Mary, kill. Is there a 12-step program for users of mock draft simulators? Tony, look, hey man, mock draft simulators are fun. There's nothing wrong with it. People go to town, man. Have fun with it. It's all good. It doesn't hurt anybody, right? But I hear you. It is a bit over the top, especially because they're so fucking long to wait. Could have had this draft 3 weeks ago. Atlanta divisional round. That's another great Rodgers game. Absolutely. Super Bowl. Yeah, there's so many to pick from. Lots of Packers fans in New York City. Yeah, there are. There are a lot of Packer fans. There's enough Packer fans that there are at least like 10 different Packers bars that you can go to on any given Sunday or whatever day the Packers are playing, and they're packed. Yeah, no, there are. They're everywhere. It's great. Didn't the draft used to be in early April? It did, Brian. Amazing, right? That the powers that be, that these great titans of industry could actually figure out who to draft a month earlier. It's amazing. Nags on date night. Should Leroy Butler be in the Hall of Fame? Why would I ask that question? No, I would be telling her, well, it's an absolute joke. Leroy Butler isn't in the Hall of Fame. I'll get us some starters. That's how that would go. Come on. Move to Oregon. Packers are the only non-Seahawks team that gets repped here. No, Kyle, why would I move to Oregon? Move from New York City to Oregon. I don't want to downshift, dude. So much Packers fans here in California. Billy, now that I know. Like, California is insane with Packers fans. Cali, the West Coast in general, but Cali and specifically, they're legit out there. That is a hardcore group of fans. No doubt about it. Favorite Blair Keel game? It is definitely time for me to go. I can't thank you guys enough for hanging out, talking Packers each and every day here on Cheesehead TV. That was great. Please do me a monster favor and hit like on this video, subscribe to the channel, and then tell your friends, tell your family. Cheesehead TV, we are devoted to Green Bay Packers fans worldwide. I'll see you at 5 o'clock for trivia on the YouTube channel. If you're not there, cool. Have a great weekend. Talk to you Monday. Go Pack Go.